Hey everybody, this is Deepshika and I am so excited today because I have one of my dearest clients, Anya. Anya and I have such a cute and amazing history. I reached out to Anya because I was looking for a social media strategist, which is what she does. And she's amazing at it for my business. I wanted someone to help me with my business, and she came on and she was so good. She was so impressive. I We worked together for a little bit, and then she was trying to build her business in that time, and then she decided to join Hook 'em and Book 'em. So welcome, Anya.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So I've given a little bit of an introduction, but why don't you introduce yourself to all the lovely people who are watching this?
Yeah, so since working with you, actually have started to do social media packages with clients to basically
Yeah.
revamp their social media, get really good graphics on their page, make it really visually pleasing
Yes.
while growing their following, increasing their client numbers,
Yes.
and just engagement overall. So that's
Yes. Yeah. And you were so good at it. I remember when we started working together, I was like, oh my God, I got so lucky finding her. And we lived in the same town at that time, right? So I was
yep.
like, I got so lucky in finding her because she was so amazing, and she helps me with my Instagram too, a lot of times. So I'm so
I
lucky.
was lucky to find you.
Oh, so cute.
Found
All
each
right.
other.
Yeah, we just love. We have a great love relationship going on here. So, Anya, I would love for you to talk about your experience inside Hooking and Booking.
Yeah, so when I started, I didn't think I was ready. I didn't think I was ready to take a leap like that. And I was constantly being like, I have to get to here before I can, do this thing,
Right.
take this really big, you know, investment in my future,
Yeah.
in my time, like of spending every Monday, like taking the course
Yes.
and being interactive and actually working on myself. And I was spending so much time like working on my clients
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't have any time for myself. So I didn't think of
Mm-hmm.
it as, I should be working on my own stuff, but how
Very
is I going to
interesting.
grow and how is I going to make room to help
Yes.
those clients on a bigger scale
Yeah.
without taking that leap. So Hook 'em and Book 'em for me was came at a time where I was like, no, this isn't, I'll just like kind of maybe watch or
Yeah.
like,
And I remember like initially that's what you did. Like you were just like watching it from a distance. And so it's probably important for us to tell our audiences that maybe you felt like that because you were so new in business. You were just like you were dipping your toes in starting a business.
yeah, I had
Yeah.
technically been freelance when I had started,
Yeah.
and I had
Yeah.
just made the like small connection of like, okay, I actually want to start a company and run
Hmm.
my own stuff. Like
Yeah.
I was thinking of myself as a freelancer and as someone who didn't own my stuff and who was
Yes.
beholden to my clients, which doesn't make sense because the people that I was working with wanted to be taken care of and wanted to be like, like they wanted to be held in the situation and
Yeah.
not be my boss but have
Yeah.
me guide them. So and it took
Yeah.
the course to help me realize that. And it
Yeah.
for me, I'm like, people probably don't know what's happening inside the course, but I was very very delayed in what I was like implementing, but that didn't stop what
Yeah.
I was doing and what the mindset shifts that I was taking. I like saw inside that everyone had some things moving faster, but I
Mhm.
just anyone who's thinking about taking it like and is going and is inside of it, like know that just because you don't hit point B, at the same time as everyone else, it doesn't mean you're not being
Yeah.
successful in it.
Yeah, and so we're going to talk about what that means for you because you've hit some like really, really good point beats, revenue wise. But like, what was that shift for you, Anna? I'm curious that made you go from I'm just working as a freelancer and they are my boss, they're going to call the shots, to no, I am the boss, and actually they're looking up to me to take care of them. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought it was like an ego thing. I thought it was like, oh, I have to be better than them, like, and that's why I can't be their boss because I'm not better than them, like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that you help me realize that I, do what I do and I'm really good at what I do, and that's why they need me, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why I can help them. And it's not about me saying I'm your boss now. It's about me saying like, you need someone to support you in this, and that's
Yeah,
what I'm really good at, so I'm going to guide you through this and not let let someone walk all over me
yeah,
because, of a specific dynamic. Like I
yeah.
realized that it wasn't about being someone else, like taking it's about taking an alpha position, but not about taking like an authoritative position.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like a lot of people feel like that. And I always say this is like my favorite thing, that like, I am not your guru. Like, we are not gurus, we are your guides, right? So we build that partnership with people and we help them guide. I always mix this up, but I always give the example of, like, you need to be the Yoda to the Luke Skywalker, right? Am I getting that right this time? Yeah. I totally get that wrong. But you basically want to be, the mentor. You want to be the guide supporting that. And I definitely want to pinpoint this again, that Anya was so new in her business, and she did not have a website set up at that time. And she did not have a few of those pieces that people think they need in order to make money, right? They think they need a good website, they need branding photographs, they need like a color-coded Instagram grid and all those things.
I put my first Instagram post out, I think our third to last week.
Yes, just very, very recently. Yeah. And so let's, like, this would be a great like segue into how much money you made in the 4 months.
25K.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. $25,000. So, if anyone's watching and you're pretty new to the business and you're like, I need to have this done, I need to have my photography done, or I need to have like my website done, you actually need to learn those timeless principles that will get you the client. That's what you need. I always say, get clients first and then go get your branding photography done.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my God. So $25,000, and you just recently booked a big, huge, heavy package for $4,500 as well.
I did.
That's awesome. Oh my God.
I just realized that actually I think it's Anakin, by the way. I had to say it out loud, otherwise I couldn't. Anakin Skywalker.
Oh my God. I probably need to.
I was like gonna let that eat me up inside.
Okay, so I don't know whether it's Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker, but forget that, cut that out. But basically, you need to be a guide and not guru. And I, like, even for everybody, I would say, don't be guru led. Don't just follow blindly what a guru who's perceived himself or herself as a guru is saying. So you need a guide in your business.
And that was one of the beautiful things that I saw coming out of your program, was that by the end, all of us were like asking the questions that we would have asked you and answering them ourselves. Like, you were encouraging us to answer these questions ourselves, and we had the tools to do it. So that was a really cool part, was that, like, I find myself now, like, sometimes I want to text you a question and then I'm like, can I answer this question without texting you? Like, I can.
Yeah, that is super, super important to me in any client relationship, that I'm a mentor and I mentor you to come up with your own questions, because otherwise, come up with your own answers, sorry, because otherwise you're going to be addicted and you're never going to be self-sustainable.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be, coming to me all the time. It's totally okay with me if you come to me, grow your business, and then you walk away and you do your own thing. I am happy for that. But I want you to make your business self-sustainable and make you self-sustainable, so that you can help yourself and you can help your clients. So tell me a few things about your overall experience with the group, and what were like your couple of aha moments that you had inside the program, or your favorite parts of the program?
So I really liked the community a lot. I love my accountability partner. I had like aha moments that I would have to her. Like, I would like voice message her and be like, oh my God, I was like looking in the mirror this morning and I realized that I just want to be happy. Like, that's it. Like, that's all I want. And I would like message her that, and we would kind of go back and forth, and we like went on a call. We cried together. Like, it was
my God,
unexpectedly too. I'm so not a crier. Like, it just, so that was really awesome. I think the mindset piece was huge in a way that I didn't think it ever would be. As someone who's kind of very like logic based, and not that mindset work isn't logic based, like, but it just not something you think about from like, I need these things. Like, I was very set on like, I need these platforms and these things and these systems set in place, which is good. You need those things. But that's not the thing that's going to make it happen. So for me, the mindset piece was like the most important part. The accountability, like being in the group with those other girls.
That's awesome.
That was crazy.
Oh, that means so much to me. So if anyone, if you're like, what the heck is an accountability partner? So I pair you up with someone, and I kind of have a sense of knowing who I need to pair up with. And Caitlin, I was on a video interview with Caitlin yesterday, and she also said the same thing. It's like, I was so glad that you paired me up with my accountability partner. So we pair you up with someone with who you can do voice messages, and I actually give you tasks, and I give you things to voice message them to. You can get on a call with them, you can cry out, you can do GIF wars with them if you want, whatever you want, but you have not only the support of the community of me, but you also have that one person that you can go out to other than everyone in the group as well. So that is totally priceless and so important in moving ahead inside the group as well.
Yeah, to know you're not the only one having the same like things come up
Yeah.
for you and be like, oh, I'm so behind. Like you have someone else that's like, no, we all go through this.
Awesome. So $25,000 booked. Mindset totally changed. You're from a freelancer. You're now a CEO. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic. I feel like, there's always going to be uncertainty, but I'm very okay with it. And I know that there's like one thing you say all the time that I like now say to everyone else, like detach from the outcome and detach from
Mm-hmm.
like you're going to plan as much as you can and you're going to do as much as you can to think ahead. But everything's okay. And I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. And I'm not
Yes.
worried about anyone to the left or right of me.
Yes.
And I'm like ready to take on all
Yeah.
that comes at me.
Yeah. That is also a big, huge part that I totally believe in, that all of us are on a different timeline. So all of us might come with different experiences, different backgrounds, but they all get what they need and they get to where they need to go to. Right.
Exactly.
So that is so important. All right. Last question. Who should join Hook 'em and Book 'em?
Everyone. So mirroring someone like myself, who should join Hook 'em and Book 'em is someone who feels like you're not ready yet, because you're never gonna feel ready.
Mm-hmm.
You're never gonna feel like, okay, I'm good. Like if you felt ready, you probably wouldn't take the course, right? Like you feel like
Yeah.
a little bit like, I don't know, it's a big thing. It's a big
Yes.
like leap for myself. Like I
Yes.
think people are scared about actually succeeding like a little bit because you like
Mm-hmm.
feel like you don't deserve success.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like if you're excited about your business and you know you're good at what you do, but you're a little scared, that's who should join.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Anya. I have had such a blast working with you, and I know that we'll continue to work with each other.
Yeah.
I need all my IG goodness from you. And it's been such a pleasure, like seeing you grow. And that too, like as a fast pace. That
Yeah.
has been so, so transformational. All right. Thank you so much, girl. And
Thank
if
you.
you are someone who feel like I'm not ready yet, or I don't know what to do, I'm starting my business, I'm just like 3 months in, book your call with me. Let's talk and figure out whether this is a right decision for you or not. All right. Thank you so much, Anya. All the best. And
Bye.
I will speak to you
Bye.
soon.